Hi, I'm Jenni Carlson with The Oklahoman. Every other week, yours truly does a segment with a radio station in College Station, Texas. My buddy Louie Bellina likes to have folks from other areas of the Big 12 on to talk football. The idea is I'm supposed to impart some knowledge on the listeners in Aggieland. This week, Louie did the imparting. He said this about college football, and it was absolutely on the mark. Week 2 is when we find out if what happened in Week 1 was real or fake. Think about it. Is Sam Bradford really as good as he looked against North Texas? Is Oklahoma State really that far from playing with a team like Georgia for 4 quarters? Is Texas really as sketchy as it looked against Arkansas State? What about Michigan and anyone who played quarterback for Notre Dame? What about LSU and Louisville quarterback Brian Brom? There were definitely some extremes in the first week. Whether they be the fans in the stands or the media in the press box, pundits can jump to extremes about what they saw last week. Sam Bradford is amazing. Oklahoma State is sunk. Michigan stinks. Truth is, we don't know if any of that is even close to accurate. No doubt the opening week gave us some answers. We had no idea what Sling and Sam would play like under the Saturday night lights. We had no inkling how the Cowboys' defense would do under new coordinator Tim Beckman. We started to get answers to those questions. The key word there, started. Last week was just the start. This week will be so much more telling because it gives us context for last week. Take Texas, for example. The Longhorns beat Arkansas State by only 8 points, an ominous outcome long before we found out that the Big 12 officials botched a late onside kick. Does that mean we gave Texas too much credit? Or does it mean that the Longhorns just did what they needed to do to win, being conservative on offense? After Texas plays TCU, we'll have a much better idea. Another close game, and a trend starts to develop. A blowout of the Horned Frogs, and the close call starts to look more like an aberration. Here's the thing. We won't have all the answers this week. We'll be a whole heck of a lot closer at the end of Week 2 than we were at the end of Week 1. I'm Jenni Carlson with The Oklahoman.